So you want to play R.E.P.O in virtual reality? Well, you've come to the right place because in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But before we start the tutorial, let me answer some important questions some of you may have. The first one being, can you play R.E.P.O VR standalone on a Quest? The answer to that is no, you need PC VR to be able to play this game. Then we got question number 2. Do you need a really powerful PC to be able to play R.E.P.O VR? Now that question's a little bit harder to answer, but if I can give you any example, some people that tried Lethal Company VR really struggled to play that game in VR and performance was bad. They then went to play R.E.P.O with me in the last couple of sessions that we've played, and they said it runs much better. So I think even if you're on a lower end PC, it's worth giving it a shot, as it seems R.E.P.O is a lot more optimized than Lethal Company. Another question is, can you play this game in VR with your friends who are not playing VR? And the answer to that is yes, you can. Following on from that question, can you make it so your non-VR friends can see your hand movements and stuff that is in VR? And the answer to that is yes, you can. And I'm going to explain how in this tutorial. Then the final question, can you add other VR mods to R.E.P.O VR? And the answer to that is yes, you can, but you'll need to test them as some of them might not be compatible. Either way, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in this tutorial. There's one final point I want to make before we start this tutorial. This is an amazing mod made by an awesome dude called Daxess. He's the person that made the Lethal Company VR mod, and he makes all of these mods for free for us all to enjoy. So I'm also including a link in the description of this video to his Ko-fi account, where if you want, you can donate to him and support him in his mod making. But trust me, you're going to have hours and hours of fun with this mod. With that out of the way, let's begin. First up, I'll show you how to install the mod yourself. And by the way, all of the links that you're going to need are in the description of this video. First things first, make sure you have R.E.P.O installed on your PC. Then we need to install Gale Mod Manager. Go to this page and click Manual Download. Then open up the downloaded folder and click the exe file. Go through the installation process, and when that's done, click Finish. The mod manager should have opened, and then all you have to do is click the icon next to Launch Game, search for R.E.P.O and click on it. If you've done that correctly, it should say that you have no mods installed. Then click the search tab icon on the left. In the search bar, type in R.E.P.O XR. It should pop up and you click the download button. Now, when you go back to your profile, you should see that it's downloaded the R.E.P.O XR mod and its dependencies, so there should be 3 mods in total. Now simply click Launch Game and the game should boot in VR for you. Congratulations, you can now play R.E.P.O in virtual reality. But what if you want your friends who don't play VR to be able to play the game with you while you're playing it in VR? They actually don't have to install anything. As long as the VR player is the host, they should just be able to start up Steam, launch the game, and join you, and you'll be able to play. But there is one negative to this. When they join your game, you're gonna look like a normal player to them. They won't be able to see your VR hands waving around, which I personally think is kind of lame. But if they install the R.E.P.O XR mod, they'll be able to see the hand movements, so let me explain to you now how to install this mod as a non-VR player. Just like for VR players, you install Gale Mod Manager, search for R.E.P.O XR, and install it. So you should have these 3 mods installed. Now click Launch Game and wait for the game to load. You should start the game with an error message saying that you don't have a headset plugged in. Click OK and then click Settings. Then click VR Settings, then General. Then click Disable on the Enable VR setting. And that's it. Now when they play with you and you're playing in VR, they should be able to see your hand movements. And another bonus of doing it this way is now anyone can host the game because you all have the mod installed. But what if your non-VR friend isn't very tech savvy, or just lazy? Well, I have another solution for you. Open up Gale Mod Manager and click here where it says Default and create a new profile. You can call it whatever you like, but I called it R.E.P.O XR Non-VR. Then install R.E.P.O VR on this profile like we did before and launch the game. Once the game loads, quit the game. We did this so it will create a config file. Then when you're back in Gale, click on the config tab on the left. Then click on R.E.P.O XR, click General, and tick Disable VR. And now this is the good bit. See here at the top where it says export? Click that and then click profile as code. You can then send that code to your lazy friends. Then all your friend has to do is install Gale Mod Manager, click on import profile, click from code, and paste the code that you sent them and click import. And as you can see from the file name, it's the R.E.P.O VR non-VR profile that we just set up. So all they have to do is click import again, and hey presto, their game is now set up with R.E.P.O XR installed, with the VR option already toggled off. And this code system makes it really easy to install new mod packs as a group. For example, if you wanted to install the More Players mod with R.E.P.O XR, you simply search for it yourself, install it, make a code, and paste it to your friends, and they can then import that code. But yeah, I think that's everything. Hopefully this tutorial helped you and made it really easy to start playing R.E.P.O in VR. And I hope you will really enjoy the mod. I know I've been enjoying it. I actually just posted a new video showing my highlights and funny moments from the last couple of streams playing R.E.P.O VR, so if you'd like to check that out, I'll post a link that you can click in the top right now, or there'll be a link in the description. But yeah, have fun playing R.E.P.O everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.